The Crit Show contains elements of horror, fantasy violence, and adult language. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Hey everybody, Rev here. Before we get into this week's episode, just a couple things I want to let you know about. First, I want to take a moment to thank those folks who joined us on Patreon during the month of September and this first week of October. Sadie Blackthorn, Katie Rhodes, Eric, Jan Masick, Anwick, Jim B., and Tyler Charette. Thank you for joining us on Patreon, and thank you to everyone who joins us every month on Patreon. You can find everything you need to know about our Patreon over at patreon.com/thecritshow. Tiers start at just $1, and that gets you access to the most aggressively welcoming Discord on the internet. And the $5 tier gets you access to hundreds of hours of RPG goodness. We've got dozens of stories told over there in dozens of game systems. Some of my favorite stories live over on Patreon and like Tales from the Omniverse. So if that is something of interest to you, if you're caught up with the show, head on over there and join us. Also, if you are not aware, I wanted to let you know that the Kickstarter for No Normal Life is active right now, and it runs until October 31st. No Normal Life is an audio drama that we are producing that tells the story of Lana and Anastasia when they first meet in the 90s. It has got monsters, romance, and 90s references. I mean, what more could you want? We've got all kinds of tiers that you can back at, including ones where you get mysteries that are based off of the story that they are going through. One where I will run you through a mystery based off of one of the story arcs that they go through. We have got ones for advertisers. We have got ones for show sponsors. We have got a physical zine that you can get in the mail, some stickers, just all kinds of things. So if you would like to be part of the group that helps Lana and Anastasia's story get told, you can head over to thecritshowpodcast.com/no-normal-life, or you can search for it on Kickstarter under No Normal Life. Again, that runs until October 31st, and right now we are about 42% funded. So with that, it's time to get into the episode. Because of how the last episode was, kind of the wrap up and then the beginning of something new, there isn't a recap for the last episode, but this episode does start with the last 60 seconds of the previous episode. That way you remember exactly where we are. Enjoy. Hello there. Is this Kim of the House of Strome?
This is she.
Good. My name is Kester Danholm, and I am in a bit of trouble. You see, myself and a few others have been kept prisoner by a group called the Awoken. I don't have a lot of time to go through it if I'm not away from this phone in the next 37 seconds. The thing that is stalking these halls is going to kill me, so I need to get going. But a friend of yours is trapped here with us. She's in rough shape. But one of my fellow prisoners was able to pull your phone number from her mind. And Kim, in the background of his call, very faintly, you can hear the pained moans of Landara.
Yes! Okay, where are you?
I don't know. The only thing I can tell you is that when I was brought in, I saw a lot of underground Oh, I've got to go. And he hangs up.
I look around at everyone else. Was that in the present? Did that happen, or was that a vision? Did you see me talk on the phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I can't tell. You know, the necklace is...
Yeah, who was it?
Yeah, that was Kester.
What?
Oh!
Kester, like one of the oracles from my Chicago, Kester.
I lean over to TJ. This is a future person.
Given Kester's age when we knew him, I hadn't expected him to be alive yet, much less have manifested powers. Where is he?
He is trapped underground somewhere, and there was a monster pursuing him, but Landara's there too.
Oh, you don't know where, though?
No, he wasn't sure.
Well, wait, isn't Landara supposed to still be in the pirate world we left?
Yeah, that's what I thought, but wherever Kester was, he had a landline.
Can I see the phone?
My phone? Sure. Don't go through the camera roll.
I'm gonna see if I can trace the number.
Yeah, after a few moments of searching, you are able to find where this phone number is connected to, or was connected to. It doesn't seem like it should be operational any longer, because the phone number belongs to the Indiana Central State Hospital, a sanatorium that shut down almost 30 years ago.
Yeah, apparently it was a sanitarium. Both are right. That existed in Indiana about 30 years ago, and then they just kind of let everyone go.
No, I know. I love that place. I've been there a bunch.
Is it close to here? Oh, sorry, not here, but like sewer
I mean,
here?
yeah, fairly. It's within like 465 downtown. It's in downtown Indianapolis.
Well, shit. Let's go, right? We gotta get them out of there. What the hell could be going on there now?
He said that the Awoken had him.
Fuck.
What's the Awoken?
It's a group of people who like brutalize monsters and use their abilities against them and us.
They think anyone who's not just human with no supernatural abilities is an abomination that needs to be destroyed, and they are terrible in how they go about it. If they're underground, Jake, you said you've been there a bunch. Are there like tunnels or just like basements? What's the situation there? What's the map like?
I mean, both. A lot of the buildings have a basement, but there is a tunnel system that runs like from building to building across the campus.
Oh man, I'm so sick of tunnels.
They're really cool tunnels, though.
Hey, Kim, roll read about situation.
Okay, I also have a question. Is this the beginning of a mystery?
It sure seems like it's getting close.
Okay, so should I roll that too?
Sure.
Okay.
Me
We'll
too, then.
Yeah. But do this first, because these two things do not overlap. Yeah.
Sure. Oh, that's very good. 13.
All right, you get a hold 3, and this is your sight beyond sight activating again.
Oh my goodness. Well, are there any dangers I haven't noticed?
So again, this vision just washes over you. I imagine the cards just spilling out of your pockets and circling around you as this vision is kind of thrust upon you, and you are in the foyer of Strome's penthouse.
Oh no.
And you see Grigori Nash walking through it down the stairs.
Oh my goodness. What's the best way to protect the victims? The victims in my head being what's in Strome's vault, or the people that might be at risk if he takes whatever's in Strome's vault.
This is going to be a very different answer. Who are the victims in your head?
Fuck me.
Because these are very different answers,
No,
and there's a
it's-
couple
yeah.
different directions you could go.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Man, I hate to say this, but I feel like it's gotta be how to protect people assuming he gets whatever it is that he's getting in there. This isn't a vision of the future. This is happening literally right now, and I don't think
Yeah.
any of us want to go bamf over and deal with Nash.
I think this is an entirely unique experience for you in that you open your senses to try to understand how to protect the people that would be in danger if he got what he was after. And the clear impression that you get is that you would benefit if he got what he was after, and you're not sure that he knows that.
Intriguing. What's most vulnerable to me?
This is another strange answer, I think. The thing in this moment that's most vulnerable to you is Strome. Because if for some reason you had the desire for harm to befall her, you could tell her what's going on, and you know she would rush back to try to deal with it, and it would not end well for her.
Oh, God.
And then your eyes clear, and you are back in the present. And Strome instantly, what was that?
I don't know. I'm still getting the hang of this, how the visions work with necklace and the cards and can I don't suppose you're going to let me Deus Ex Machina my way out of this by triggering my beginning of mystery move, will you?
No, Mother's watching you. She's, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks.
All right, well, I'll let you all get to it. Seems like you're going to go someplace else and be in a sewer.
Yeah, I'd recommend staying in the castle.
Oh, why? Is everything all right?
It's okay. Just trust me, okay?
Very well. And she heads down the stairs towards the kitchen.
Before she goes, I grab her hand and just give her a huge hug.
She hugs you back. There's something you're not telling me.
I know.
But you will.
Yes, I promise.
I suppose that will have to do.
Love you.
And I love you. And she continues down the stairs.
You gonna tell us though, right?
Yeah. Just give it a second. She's got really good hearing.
She's dropped her ear at the top
Yeah,
of the stairs.
It's bugged. Yeah, the room is bugged. Literally bugged. When I'm convinced that we're sufficiently alone.
Yeah.
Oh God, I had a vision, but not of the future, similar to what happened at the Monster Mash. Of Nash again. Actually, he's in Strome's vault.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't know what he's taking. Weirdly, the vibe that I got was that whatever he's taking might benefit. I don't know if it will benefit us. It'll benefit me. But I don't think he's aware of that. But that's why I lied. That's why I didn't say anything, because I also knew that if I said what I said, Strom would have gone back and Nash would have killed her.
So, like, he's breaking in, he's going to take something, but it's something that he doesn't know isn't good for him. Did I get
don't know
that
if
right?
It isn't good for him, but it's something is good for us or me specifically.
Okay.
I wonder how long that'll take. I mean, if you wait till he gets it and tells Strom and she goes back, she could probably figure out what it is real quick. And maybe that's how it benefits us, because we'll know what it is.
Yeah, or maybe he takes it and I tell Strom and she comes back and there's like an assassin there that's just waiting.
Can I think of anything in Strom's vault that it might benefit us for Nash to have? Like, of the things that we know are in there and the things we know are in there that concern us, does anything jump out at me as, like, not strictly an advantage for him to have?
Yeah, because, like, I'm not in her vault anymore, so I can't imagine what's, like, important.
Yeah. You know, there was a point where you had a manifest of all the things that were in her vault. You had found it while you were scavenging her place on that first encounter. I think that, it would take some time, but I think you could research that list, because just the name of it's not going to tell you anything, but you could take the time to, like, Google these things and see, like, oh, well, what is this reported to do?
Mm-hmm.
And then you might be able to figure it out.
I mean, we've got that manifest of everything that's in there, but I don't think a glance through is going to answer this for us. I think by the time we could cross-reference and figure out what we're looking for, he'll be gone and Strom could just tell us what it was.
Then regardless, we don't have the time. We need to get to Kester and Landara. If they've broken out and the Awoken are using something to hunt them, they might not have a lot of time. And if they catch them again, well, I mean, they didn't just kill them outright, so they probably have some awful plan set up for them.
Jake, can you get us all there?
In a couple of passes, yeah, presumably.
I mean, I think we gotta go. They don't have time.
All right, I don't know exactly where to start. I'm just going to get us there. Who wants to go first?
Take me. If I land somewhere that's rough and tumble, I can at least hold whatever it is off until everybody else is down there and ready.
I don't suppose anybody can, like, do any really quick healing. I'm really bad.
Oh, shit, right. Yes, I can try to medic you. I can try to patch you up if, Jake, if you want to get other people moving first.
Okay.
Take me. I'll try and see if I can't locate someone, anyone, anything.
Smart.
All right, so if anybody's got them, I think this is a good time for beginning of mystery moves.
Let's go.
Okay.
I do. I have better than looking cleverer than you are. So at the beginning of each mystery, roll plus sharp. On a hit, hold 1. On a 10 plus, hold 3. Spend these hold 1 for 1 to reveal that you tinkered with your own or an ally's weapon between mysteries and replace an existing tag on the weapon with one of your choosing.
I just want to remind everyone that I am opposed to this move.
It's been noted. It's in the records.
That is a 6.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Can I help out? No, I'm just kidding.
So I guess that does nothing then.
Yeah.
You just get off scot-free.
That's exactly what happens.
You lucky dogs.
Yeah. What, well, you know what? I'll ask you later.
Me?
Yeah.
God.
Oh, no.
I'm suddenly so much more upset than I was previously.
Yeah, I don't think nothing happened.
For Destiny's Plaything, I got a 3.
On the opposite side of the spectrum, I rolled a 14.
Damn.
I rolled an 11, but that's just on a d20, and it's not a move.
Oh, I was like, wait,
I'm just rolling
what
dice.
did you take?
Wait, don't you have Boss from Beyond still?
No, I didn't take
Okay.
that when I rebuilt here.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, Kim, this vision washes over you, and you are inside of what looks like a very small prison cell block. There is a tear in reality. Like, it is just in the middle of the air, and there are flames pouring out of it. The flames lick along the ground, and as they touch other walls, other portals open up, filled with this fire, and you can hear the sound of encroaching hordes coming towards these portals from the other side.
What? What? What's the best way to protect the victims?
Where that tear in reality is, where the hellfire is pouring out and then rolling along the ground and touching other walls to create more portals, you can see shattered pieces of machinery as if they were previously holding in whatever that field is. You've got to find a way to make sure whatever that device was isn't just destroyed.
Okay. Thank you.
And last time, with Tass's fail, everybody was kind enough to talk me into not painting myself into a corner. So it's just that something bad is going to happen. So what if we do the opposite? Now that that last mystery is over, do you want to know the bad thing that happened?
Well,
And then this time you don't, obviously you won't know it again until the mystery is over?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I feel like several things happened, so I can't wait.
Nash left undisturbed inside of Maddie's office, found some very useful things, like the codes to get into Strome's vault.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh.
Good going, dipshit.
Thanks a lot, Tass.
Well, I can't wait for what else he's going to find now.
Well, it was supposed to be something that benefited us, but maybe now it won't be.
Oh, shit.
Well,
He'll just find another
Rev said
thing.
benefited me. So
Well, yeah, but hopefully, Kim, you're on our team.
you
Yeah,
don't
hopefully
know
benef-
that.
Oh, no. A
Yeah, that's
real
why I
late-stage
said
heel turn.
hopefully.
All right, so Jake, you are taking Megan and TJ first.
Yes.
So Jake, as you put your focus into teleporting everybody down into... where specifically are you... No, I don't care. Let me tell you.
Doesn't
since it's a
matter.
fail.
You're all
Yeah.
dying, so.
As you put your focus into trying to teleport the two of them and yourself down into the catacombs of this place, nothing happens. And you've felt this before. There is some kind of anti-teleportation field around these tunnels.
Oh, shit. We're warded out.
So we gotta walk then?
How far does it go? Can you try to take us somewhere nearby and then we can figure out how to get there from there?
I guess I can try to take us right outside the gates to the property.
Yeah, we'll just have to figure out how to sneak in, I guess. I wonder, teleportation, but man, they could have any other kind of words up too. I wonder if I'll even be able to psychically try to reach out through that.
I don't know. I mean, somebody was able to pluck knowledge out of somebody's head, so some abilities must work in there.
Well, inside, yeah. I just mean, you take us to outside the bubble. Can I try to use my abilities to figure out where people are before I'm actually inside?
Yeah, I guess one way to find out. Can I just try to take us, just outside the property line instead?
Sure. I don't think there's a role for this one.
Okay.
The three of you appear outside of the large wrought iron gates at the front of this grounds.
Is there anything of concern immediately visible, down the road into the grounds?
There's not.
All right, Megan, you want to try and reach out? I'll go pick up the others.
Yeah. See you soon.
All right, Jake teleports back to outside of the castle. Megan, you try to reach out with your mind, and it is exactly what you thought. You feel a spot where what you are sending out stops and goes dead.
Damn it. Yeah, they've got it completely warded off. While we wait for Jake and the others, should we maybe look around for the runes that they have up?
Yeah. And I want to look around, see if I see any flagstones or any ley line markers or any of the things that magic usually appears around.
Yeah, why don't you roll Investigate a Mystery?
Okey-doke. 7.
All right, you get a hold 1.
What is being concealed here?
As you both look around the grounds, the thing that's being concealed here is that there are no signs of magical wards. You don't find anything engraved, anything painted, anything that would indicate kind of wizard runes to remove the access to this space magically, telepathically, etc. So something inside must be generating it.
It seems like it's all coming from inside. I don't think there's anything out here that we can see or manipulate in any way that could help us out.
Yeah, I should have known it wouldn't be this easy. They kind of co-opt abilities from supernatural creatures, but they mix it with weird technology of their own. So yeah, maybe it's some sort of electromagnetic thing or something they have in there that's generating all of this.
Right. And now that she's saying that, like, we've concentrated this whole time on trying to find magical, like, means. What about technological or scientific means? Is there anything that stands out, like conduits or Jacob's ladders or anything like that?
Yeah, there is nothing that sticks out to you. It really does just look like the ruins of this old building. Again, some of them have been kind of reconstructed into housing, but there's nothing that is there that doesn't seem like it should either be there because it's in disrepair or because it's part of the new construction.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't see anything that I would consider science-y.
Yeah, it might just all be being generated from the inside, pushing out, not necessarily reaching out to any points out here. Looking at this gate, what do the walls look like? Is this chain link fence? Is this like big stone walls? What is physically keeping us out of what is physically keeping us out of this property as opposed to magically?
Nothing really. Like there is a gate, there's a bit of a fence, but there's also a lot of shrubbery. This is a place where above ground it has been reconstructed into apartments. Some of it is just old derelict stuff, but there's nothing to keep you from just walking onto the grounds.
You want to try the gate?
It looks noisy. I kind of just want to go around it.
I want to look in my bag of goodies, my bug out bag, Science Go bag. There it is. I want to look in my Science Go bag and see if I have any lube. Any WD 20.
You dog.
Yeah, well,
Never go without it.
That's right.
Don't worry, I have some right here. Here you go.
WD-20.
I don't want to, get in trouble with copyright or whatever.
I don't see why not.
Okay. I'm gonna give the hinges on this old gate a good squirting of.
Good God.
I don't know what to say.
Evocative.
I'm sorry. I want to give the hinges a
lube job.
Just really sloppy.
A grease up.
Don't say sloppy.
You have to do it on your knees?
Only on the lower ones, yeah.
Oh boy, you do that.
No, I want you to paint that word picture, Rev.
No, I refuse.
You do it well.
You're both inside the gate. Because
Did I say there was a gate? No.
Yeah, because again, there's a gate and a little bit of wall. Like you could walk 15, 20 feet and just go around it.
Yeah.
So we chose to deal
That's
with
what
this.
I do while he's
yeah.
lubing up the gate.
There is no roll because there's never been a danger.
TJ's like, I gotta kill time until the others get back.
Yeah,
So
I
This
don't
is
know.
the only thing I know
want
how
to
to
be useful, okay?
for
Give me
Jake's 6-second teleport.
This is the first example I think of just some weird science.
Yeah.
No, I do. I want to go to like a part of the wall that I can get over easily. But I'm looking for a place for us to hide, essentially, like in some tall bushes or something wherever they have set up, they're not going to have a direct line of sight on us. I imagine if they're holding people here, they've got lookouts.
Sure. Yeah, you can find there's just some big shrubbery that you can hide in with TJ. Back at the castle, Tass, why don't you roll medic?
Okay. 9.
All right, so how much does that heal?
That heals 2.
That's enough to get me on the good side of the line.
And I think at that point, Jake returns.
how we doing? We in traveling shape?
I'm feeling a little better, yeah.
Yeah, she's patched up. I've got a few bruised ribs here, but I'll make it.
Okay. I couldn't get us inside. I don't know if it's warded off or what, but they were blocking my teleportation, so I put the other two kind of right on the edge of the grounds. We can head back to them. Damien, are you busy?
I've been busier. What do you need?
I mean, you know the roads around there pretty good. Would you mind just driving a patrol around the block or so and keeping an eye out in case we miss any stragglers who try to escape?
Oh, sure. All right, Jake, you appear with the two of them back outside of this grounds, and there's a bush that's got a long wolfy tail sticking out of it.
Oh my God, somebody cut off TJ's tail and left it here as a threat.
Oh, I thought he just bit the bush.
No. I go grab it and just drag him out of the bush completely.
Hey.
Oh, thank God.
Ow. Oh, I forgot I had that thing. Ugh.
Okay, so I had a vision about something that's in there or related, I guess, but I have no idea. I saw broken pieces of a machine and also a portal opening, and there was like a bunch of flame or hellfire coming out. And as the fire spread to other places in the room, it was also opening up other portals equally filled with fire and what sounded like monsters.
Portals? What are they doing in there?
I have no idea, but I do know that those portals will start activating if the machine gets broken. I don't know anything more about the machine other than that.
Could you see if this part was underground or not?
I mean, it looked like I was in like a jail, so I don't really know.
Were there windows?
Not that I could tell. It was 2 stories.
I mean, there's not like a jail, so to speak, on the grounds. There is a power plant. It's got big machinery in it. I guess we could head that way, see if that looks familiar. But I mean, again, ultimately, we need to be finding Kester and Landara before they get got. So does that take a back seat for the moment?
Man, they've got something in there that is blocking my abilities pretty much completely. It's not exactly magical. We looked all over for runes. They haven't set up a spell circle. It's something sciencey inside.
All right, well, let's just get in and see if that changes. See if once you're inside the bubble, you have free reign as opposed to it hitting the bubble and not being able to go in. You know what I mean?
What if we hit a tripwire on the way in, figuratively?
I mean, we're going to have to go in one way or another anyway, so we're going to have to look out for tripwires, right?
Great point. Yeah, I'll just start marching, like, past the gate into the grounds.
Past the lubed up gate.
I'm just like, why is that so wet? Why is that gate super wet?
Does the gate make any sounds whatsoever?
It doesn't, no.
Ah!
Jake, where are you going? There are people walking around. This is where they live. Again, there are some condemned buildings. You've got armor and a big hammer and a werewolf with you. Like, where are you taking everybody?
Well, I'm just kind of guessing that this isn't happening in any of the buildings that have been turned into apartments, or else I feel like there would be reactions from these people.
Unless they're all agents of the Awoken.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I don't know, I guess, if this is still the case. Last time I was here, there was a spot, like a field kind of out behind the rest of the buildings, where there used to be a structure that had been demolished, and the tunnel was just like hatched over, but accessible from outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to look that direction, and if there's still no structure there, I want to take us towards that tunnel entrance.
Yeah, you don't see any kind of structure over there.
Yeah, then I think I'm just kind of leading the pack and just waving to people anybody who looks sideways at us.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? Hey.
A lot of pictures being taken.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Do a flex for one picture, do finger guns for another picture.
Yeah. lot of
Do
people
a scary,
But you get over to this area, and you can see that there is a bit of a drop down, but it does go into the tunnels. There's a little bit of caution tape you can see that has been like knocked down.
Is there any way that I might be able to use... I know that my monstrousness doesn't really have like heightened senses or anything, but could I use my dog ability to smell things better than everybody to see if there's anything we should be aware of?
Oh, like anything coming out of the hole?
Yeah, something, any kind of, I don't know, smell.
Yeah, why don't you roll read a bad situation?
That ain't bad. That's an 8.
All right, you get a hold 1.
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
As you start to sniff around this entrance, you do smell a good deal of gunpowder. You heard Jake earlier say, any tripwires. It seems like this actually is booby-trapped further down, and you can smell the chemicals in the gunpowder that are making up that trap.
I want to put my hand across Jake's chest to hold him back, and I smell something.
What?
It smells like gunpowder.
Oh.
I think those bombs you were talking about might be down this way.
Oh my God, it was literal? There's actual traps?
I think so, yeah.
Point them out. I'll see if I can take them apart.
Okay, and I'm going to gingerly step down into this entrance.
This is about a 9-foot drop, so give me an act under pressure.
4.
You leap down into this tunnel, and as soon as your feet hit the ground, you see this bright pair of eyes at the end of the tunnel, and they sear into you. And you hear this low chuckle in your head, and you're stuck in this memory of when you were turning into a werewolf for the first time, just that pain and discomfort, that anguish of cracking bones and shifting muscles. Everyone up above, you see that TJ has landed and just gone slack. He's just standing there, staring off into the distance, not moving.
I'm going to give this at least 20, 30 seconds because this isn't particularly odd for TJ. Tej, bud. Oh, shit. I'm going to jump down there with my gun leveled at whatever's down the length of the hall.
Yeah, why don't you roll act under pressure to get down there?
Okay. 12.
Yeah, you were able to jump down, no problem. You hit the ground with your gun raised, and for a brief moment you see these burning eyes, but as you land, they seem to meld away into a wall.
Oh, like I almost take a shot, but hold off.
And I think the last thing, as you see those eyes fading away, you hear this tech, 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 tech of, it almost sounds like wood on stone.
I'm gonna turn and start shaking TJ. Bud, wake up.
Yeah, you snap out of it.
And I just start like rubbing my arms and my legs and just like,
You okay? Hey.
Yeah, I guess I'm good. What was that?
I don't know. There's eyes and they melted away when I leveled a shotgun at it, and now you're awake. And now what is that? What does that sound?
Yeah, and it has faded away as this conversation has carried on.
Oh shit. Okay. I think it's clear down here, kind of. There's certainly some beast.
What of the gunpowder?
Oh, I don't know about that part yet, but like the landing zone seems clear.
Okay, I'll jump down.
Let me know when the gunpowder's clear. I'll jump down.
Yeah, I'll hang up here too in case you need help from the surface.
All right, Kim, roll act under pressure to get down there.
Okay.
Can I, well, I'll see if you need me to help.
I might. I do. 6.
Yeah, I mean, can I help just by like holding onto a hand and trying to lower her down?
Yeah, roll help out.
7.
All right, so Kim, you are able to get down, but you're going to drop something kind of in the scuffle of those last few feet of fall. You're going to make a bunch of noise, or you're going to pull in some more of the ceiling with you and make this opening larger.
Just knowing me, I think I would make a lot of noise.
Yeah, that's fair. So Kim makes it down into the tunnel, Tass and TJ, but there is quite a clatter that echoes down the hallways.
I was literally about to say she makes a lot of noise. Most of it is
Yeah, Teej, show me where you think this was. Like, how far down do you smell gunpowder? Where is it, boy?
I'm going to get on all fours and just kind of like sniff the floor as I'm going down the tunnel slowly.
Yeah, I think you can find it no problem off of your previous success.
Nice.
But there is very low to the ground a tripwire, and you can see that there are a couple of mines that are set up against the wall that would blast inwards if someone tripped that.
Tash, you see this?
Yeah. Do you want me to try to take it apart, or should we trigger it? Will that like collapse the hallway?
Well, just the way it looks, the directional explosion of it, and I'm doing like, all this calculus in my head and everything. It's going to collapse the tunnel, yeah.
All right. Y'all get all the way back.
Yeah, no, you do not need to tell me twice.
Oh, you're going to blow it?
Well, no, I'm going to try to take it apart.
Oh.
But
Not on purpose.
that doesn't
but,
mean I'm
he might.
going to succeed. So get all the way back.
I'm going to kind of tiptoe back, but be ready to help him out if need be.
Okay. Yeah, Tass, roll act under pressure.
All right. I get down with my, with my med kit, just like the little scissors and little tool scalpels and stuff. And I want to try to get close to the mechanism to see if I can take it apart in a way that won't explode. 14.
Woo!
You are able to take apart this trip line to make the hallway safe to pass through, but the mines are still active.
Is it in a manner that I could take one of the mines?
They are armed.
Uh-huh.
So yes, but I think anytime something happened that jostled you, we would be rolling maybe an act under pressure or some kind of percentile die.
I think I'm going to leave them for now.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Pretty sure it's clear.
All right, I'll help Megan down.
If at this point we have 3 of us down here, if we do like kind of
Pyramid?
a ladder situation, will that ease anything?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to help each other, absolutely.
I think we go over and just do a, my foot in TJ's hands kind of thing and just get everybody else down.
I think the threat has been neutralized, so you're able to get Jake and Megan down, no problem.
Okay.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I just parkour off the walls and land perfectly.
Oh, yeah. Roll act under pressure.
All right, stay central in this hallway. Those mines are still technically activated, but the trigger for them is not. So I think if you, bump the wall where it is, that could be bad. Long story short, arms and legs inside the vehicle.
All right, where are we going? We still don't have any frame of reference for where anything's happening, right?
Not unless either of you know somewhere where there are telephones that work down in here. I don't remember where offices are or anything like that.
This is the first time I've ever been here.
Yeah, I think we just got to get closer to the structure. I mean, there's some point where our abilities should theoretically work again. And once they do, I can try and pinpoint some places where people or things are. But until then, yeah, I'm completely in the dark down here.
Well, the fact that it was trapped is a good sign, at least. I mean, not for us, but it does mean that we're presumably heading in the correct direction.
As we're going through this, is it pretty well lit?
No, there aren't any lights or anything down here.
Oh, gosh. I need to pull out a couple of glow sticks from my science go bag then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just pop them, shake them. It's lit.
Bop it.
Cover them in lube.
WD-20
It opened in your science go bag, so no, just everything is covered in lube.
Everything is just
Take one
covered
out,
in lube.
crack it,
Everything
break it in half, throw it back like a shot. All right, let's go.
Delicious.
Let's skedaddle.
Yeah.
I'll follow Tass.
Okay, I'll take point and start making my way down. I can't sniff for gunpowder, but I can sure use my peepers for anything that looks dangerous.
So what's your primary goal here? Are you trying to navigate through this place? Are you trying to have the group kind of remain quiet and unnoticed? Describe to me what you're doing here.
Boy, I already feel like there's a level of we have been noticed, so I think I'm trying to keep it. I don't know if this is one just tunnel leading a direction or if they're split offs or what, but ideally I want to find the most direct route towards like under the original facility.
Why don't you investigate a mystery?
Okay. 10.
All right, you get a hold too.
I mean, I think first things first that I'm worried about whatever those eyes were and that sound and it moving away. Can I get any indication of where did it go?
Now that you're down towards the end of the hallway where you had seen those eyes, it very clearly melded through the wall. You have the option here to go left or right. You can see as you even look down both sides that this is corridors. It is maze-like down here. But because it phased through the wall, you have no reason to think that it's not just traveling in a straight line. So the direction that it seemed to go is not underneath the main building.
Okay. All right, y'all. So whatever was down here that like pinned TJ down, so to speak, it sort of phased through the wall or like melted into it or like, I don't know if it was more Draugr-esque or what it was. I can't gauge exactly how it was doing it, but it was just straight line going a direction, I think. Putting together the sound that it was making. I don't know. I don't understand any of that yet. But it didn't go like directly under the main facility. Do we want to follow that since it was an obvious danger?
We have no reason to believe that that is the only thing that's down here right now.
Yeah, that's true.
So if we're just hunting any potential threat or any potential danger, we could be here a while.
So do we try to head for the main facility and hope that there's more going on there, or do we hunt the thing that we know we already have a bead on?
My vote is main facility. If we're looking for phones that are working, that's probably where we're more likely to find something. Or maybe pick up Kester's trail.
I'm kind of in hunter mode here, so we're at 1 and 1 on these two paths.
Tass and I are the dodgeball captains.
Oh, we're going to split the party?
Oh, it's going to be uneven. Oh, who's going to get picked last?
No,
It's not me this time.
I say we stick together. I just think we need more input, y'all.
I know that whatever we do, I've got kind of an idea just in case this happens again. And I want to get into the bag and start mixing some chemicals together for a murderous mixture.
Yeah, roll it.
All right.
Nice.
That's a 9.
All right. So, what is your effect that you're taking, and what is your side effect?
So from the monster book, I'm taking incorporeal. You may move freely through solid objects, but not people.
Yeah.
So it'll hopefully make hunting this thing a little bit easier going through walls. The side effect, it'll make me lightheaded. So I'll take a -1 to cool rolls. So
Okay.
I'll take a -2 basically to cool rolls.
That's super cool.
No, it's not because
It's negative cool.
it's
No,
less cool.
the making the mixture is super cool.
Yeah.
So
I'm
is
just
that
like-
potion just for you, or can you like share it?
It says when taken, the serum grants you the effects of the selected move until the end of the scene. It does not say whether or not I can share it or not.
So I'd imagine
Or
you
like
can't
make more or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can only do it once a mystery.
Once
Got
mystery.
it,
Yes,
yeah.
I do know that. Yes. But sharing it, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's-
I had envisioned it like a alchemist that, initially they can only use their own mutagens.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But, I mean, you could also do a bit of weird science maybe on your
Oh, and
thing
replicate
to give it the ability to go to someone else. Who am I to say?
And I'm going to hold off on taking that serum until I need it.
All right. While I'm watching TJ do his mixology, I'm responding to
it.
Tass.
So much flair.
Yeah. Do the behind the back throw. Nice. Okay. I'd be more inclined to follow the one thing we know exists so far. I don't know how relevant it is, but we don't have any other lead. We don't have any other breadcrumbs right now. Like, we don't know where we should be going or what exactly we should be looking for, but surely that thing is going somewhere important.
All right. Also, selfishly, I kind of want to get into the main guts of this place so I can try and dismantle whatever it is that is making my powers go blank. Because say we're chasing this thing and it takes us out of the bubble, I'm basically useless.
But we don't know that that thing is under the main building. We have no idea where that is. Like, it might be under the main building. We're just assuming because it's called the main building, but that's not where this thing's headed. Like, maybe they've set up shop somewhere else. There's a lot of structures around here. There's a lot of ground. They might not even be using the shit that exists here anymore. We might get to the end of a tunnel where they've just dug out down to the core of the earth or something. We have no idea.
That's 2 for hunt and 1 for main building.
I feel like I'm on monster as well. I still don't exactly know what it is that we're dealing with here, but Kester did say that he was being pursued by a creature. Now, that's banking on the fact that there's only one of these creatures down here, but if we follow it, it might possibly lead us to the people that the Awoken were holding.
Yeah, hell, that might have even been one of the Awoken. They're using a trip mine, and they're known to use abilities of creatures. So
That's true.
there's every likelihood that's just a dude.
Okay. How do we find it?
What's being concealed here?
Having gotten a look at the buildings as you came here, you can't imagine that whatever it is the Awoken are using is part of the original infrastructure, because a lot of that is being used by people, so they would have a hard time keeping it secret, especially like bringing in prisoners. So what's being concealed here is that whatever that thing was is going back to its den, and for some reason its den is at the heart of the Awoken's lair.
Okay. I don't think I vocalized this. I think I just get that feeling of like, that way. It knows something we don't. It's going somewhere we don't understand. So, I just shoulder the gun again and keep heading down the corridors as tightly as I can in that direction.
So what direction? Because you've got left and right. It went straight ahead.
Right, it went through.
It went through the wall.
Which way would lead towards the old main building?
Left would take you towards the main building.
I'm going right.
Okay. So you start to head down this right tunnel, and pretty quickly it becomes apparent that there are a number of different hallways that have been created. They're not particularly well hidden, but you can tell that there was an attempt to hide them. There are newer locks on old doors. There is dirt collapsed, but only high enough that you would have to step over it to step into a doorway if you were able to get that door open. And I think you get to a place where it dead ends, and you've got 3 different doors in that area that all kind of have this vibe of these are made to look like they're old, but they're not.
Are you guys seeing this? Like, there's been a lot of work done down here. So clearly these guys are setting up, like, it isn't monsters that are setting new locks and trying to make other things look dingy when they're not. Like, we're getting close.
Well, what's behind these doors? They're locked for some reason.
Do I feel like, I know I can't like teleport, but do I feel like I can do magic? Like, is my ability to do stuff suppressed, or is my ability to do stuff across a field suppressed?
You feel like you could... Why don't you investigate a mystery? That's what you feel like you could fucking do.
Suck it. 7.
All right, you get a hold 1.
What can it do?
What can what do?
Are you it?
I don't know if I'm it or if the effect is it.
It's it. What is it?
Either way, I feel like it's going to answer this particular
Yeah.
thing I'm trying to learn.
So, what it can do, because you weren't able to teleport to your initial intended location, but now in this moment, as you're kind of taking stock, taking focus, testing your magical abilities, you get the feeling that you could teleport. Maybe not far. Whatever this field is, it's moving.
Oh. Do I get any sort of directionality out of it, or just aware that it's moving?
I think that you could piece together that it must be moving with whatever caught TJ, because it was present when you couldn't do these things. It has left. Now you can.
Okay, whatever this effect or field is, it's on the move. Because I could tell now that I could teleport some short distance. Like, where I can and cannot go is shifting. And from the feel of it, it seems like it's traveling with that creature that you described, Tass. Like, it feels like it's going the direction you said it was going.
Yeah. Damn, we were pretty close to that thing too, and we didn't really try any of our stuff while we were close, so if it is attached to that thing, we blew our chance to find out for sure.
Can I try to reach out with my mind then and see if I can connect with Kester? If he is on the run from this thing?
Roll tune in.
8.
All right, you get a hold 1.
Where's the creature right now?
Having been familiar with Kester in the future, but not having had your telepathy then, I think you're kind of like looking for... You're essentially doing a vibe check, just remembering kind of what he was like, what it felt like to be around him, and it's coming from the door at the end of the hallway. It's not terribly close, but you do know it's in that direction.
I'll point at that door. That direction is where Kester is. I'm not close enough to reach out and talk to him mentally, so he's not right on the other side of this, but it's that way.
Oh shit, so that means, Jake, if you're fairly certain we're not in the bubble, then he's out of it. We might be able to get to him pretty quick if we just haul ass, yeah?
How's that door sealed?
It has got a lock on it and dirt piled about a foot high in front of it.
I'd like to use magic.
Yeah, go for it.
5.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
So, Jake, your magic flares up, and it almost feels like it's being strengthened by something nearby. And this bolt comes out of your hands and strikes the door, knocking it open and off of the hinges. Inside, in the darkness, you hear tech, 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 and it starts to speed up, and it sounds like it's getting closer.
What's that? What's that? What's that? I just I take a knee with the shotgun leveled.
I don't know. It kind of just occurred to me that maybe these doors were holding back something dangerous and not just keeping us from getting where we wanted to go.
Through the wall beside you, Jake, there is a dull burst of flames, and this enormous wheel made of wood with spokes on it comes rolling through, runs into you, slamming you into the wall. You take 1 point of damage, and then it lowers down into the floor, vanishing from your sight.
What in the Old Testament was that?
Oh my gosh. Did the fire look familiar?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I didn't see that in my vision, but I saw like a bunch of weird fire through a portal and like the sounds of monsters. So like that was that.
We should run! Stop standing here! Go! Through the door! I don't care! Anywhere!
As Jake is saying this, you hear tech, 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 and it's starting to speed up again.
Oh my
Yep,
god.
go, I'll cover.
I'll stay behind with Tass, with my Electro Blaster ready.
I was told to go, so I'm just gonna go.
I'm backing through the doorway, but I'm also trying to get eyes on this thing if it surfaces.
I'm moving through the doorway as well. Like, I think I'm probably walking backwards too, keeping an eye on the situation behind, but trying to advance us down the tunnel.
Tass and TJ, that sound, that tech, 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 starts to become louder and louder directly over your heads.
Oh, God! Gonna just be backpedaling.
Same.
Yeah, why don't you both roll act under pressure?
Okay. 10.
How does a 2 strike you, Fancy?
I think 2's gonna strike you.
I think so too.
Everybody who has backed through the door, you all hear that sound getting louder and louder as TJ turns to follow you. And then you all see this large wooden wheel come out of the ceiling. It slams into TJ, driving him into the ground. There are flames licking off the side of it, and a human face at the center of the wheel. It looks ancient and angry, its eyes glowing orange. It lets out a laugh that you can hear reverberating inside of your head. So many delicious things to eat here.
The Crit Show is a Critshow Studios production, edited and produced by Brandon Wentz with music by Jake Purley. You can find more information about us at thecritshowpodcast.com. To keep up to date with upcoming live shows, contests, and other special events, follow us at The Crit Show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For even more weekly content, join us at patreon.com/thecritShow.